When Maya moved into the old brick building, she didn't believe in ghosts. She believed in bad plumbing, thin walls, and old floorboards. She believed in logic. She stopped believing 3 weeks later. Her first night passed quietly, too quietly. The building was from the 1920s, but there were no creaks, no humming pipes, no distant televisions. Just stillness. Around 3:11 a.m., something woke her. Footsteps. Slow, deliberate, directly above her bed. Her heart rate jumped, but she forced herself to relax. Someone lived in the apartment upstairs. She'd seen the name on the mailbox. A. Perrin. Old building, thin ceilings, no big deal. Except the footsteps didn't sound like normal walking. They paced, always the same measured distance, back and forth, like someone wearing out a groove in the floor. She checked the time again, 3:17. The pacing lasted exactly 6 minutes, then stopped, mid-step. Not faded, not slowed, just stopped, like the person had disappeared between one step and the next. The next morning, Maya ran into her landlord, Mrs. Duarte, in the hallway. "Does Mr. Perrin usually walk around at night?" Maya asked. Mrs. Duarte's face tightened, almost flinched. "There's no one living above you." Maya blinked. "But the mailbox. Old label. That unit's been empty for months." "Then I heard someone," Maya insisted. "Clearly, someone was pacing." Mrs. Duarte gathered her mail, avoiding eye contact. "It's an old building," she said, and hurried away. But old buildings didn't walk with perfect rhythm. Old buildings didn't stop footsteps mid-stride. The pacing returned the next night, 3:11 a.m. sharp. Maya sat up in bed, listening. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. Like a metronome. She whispered, "Hello?" though she knew the person couldn't hear through the ceiling. The footsteps paused. Silence pooled into the room. Then, slowly, the footsteps resumed, but now they were following her voice, moving directly above where she sat, instead of along the usual path. A soft dragging sound began, like a heel scraping the floor. Maya backed into the corner of the room. Her phone read 3:17 a.m. The footsteps stopped exactly on time. The next day, Maya convinced Mrs. Duarte to unlock the upstairs unit. The air inside was stale, as if no one had opened the door in months. The apartment was empty, no furniture, no signs of life, just dust settling in lazy motes of light. And yet, in the center of the bedroom, directly above where Maya slept, the floorboards were worn into a faint, unmistakable path, a groove. 4 steps forward, 4 steps back. Where that shouldn't exist in an empty apartment. Maya crouched and ran her hand along the marks. The wood was smooth, recent. Someone had been walking here. someone still was. When she pointed this out, Mrs. Duarte said, too quickly, "Probably the last tenant. But the dust isn't disturbed anywhere else," Maya said. Mrs. Duarte locked up without responding. The next night, Maya turned on her phone's voice recorder and set it on the dresser. At 3:11 a.m., the footsteps began. Heavy tonight, almost agitated. Then something new. A soft knock from the ceiling. 3 taps. Maya froze. The knocking repeated, faster. Then a long, slow drag, like a hand pressing across the floorboards above her. The footsteps grew louder, closer, as if whoever was up there was searching for something. Or someone. In her anxiety, she whispered, "Who are you?" All movement stopped. A single step followed, directly above her. Then another, slow, deliberate, until the unseen walker stood directly above where she sat, trembling beneath the ceiling. The air grew unbearably cold. She couldn't move. She couldn't breathe. Her phone stopped recording on its own. 3:17 a.m. Silence. The next morning, the voice recording had saved. Maya pressed play with shaking hands. At first, it was just footsteps, then knocking, then her own voice, "Who are you?" Then, quiet, cracked, close enough to brush her ear. "I used to live here." A pause, then, "I never left." Maya dropped the phone. She packed her things and left the apartment within the hour. Mrs. Duarte didn't protest. She looked relieved. As Maya carried her final box to the car, she glanced up at the window of the empty apartment above hers. For just a moment, she thought she saw a figure standing there, pale, still, head slightly tilted, watching her go. Then it stepped back into the dark. The building is quiet again, except for the footsteps at 3:11 a.m., still pacing that same 4-step path, back and forth, back and forth, waiting for someone new to hear them, waiting for someone to answer.